Texans across the state are saddened by the tragic loss of life and the storms that have now claimed at least 7 lives. There's no information that there's more than that who will be found deceased, but we know at least 7 have lost their lives. Another, at least about 100 people have been injured. It's hard to tell with certainty right now on that number, but based upon those who have already reported, as well as information from local officials, we estimate there being close to 100 people who were injured. More than 200 homes and structures were listed as destroyed. Another more than 120 were listed as damaged. I'll be shocked if those numbers are not increased as further assessments are made. And right behind us is a gas station which has now gone viral across the country. I saw the harrowing video inside the Valley View gas station as the tornado passed through, with the people stockpiled in there clinging to safety. It truly is a miracle that everybody made it through the devastation that destroyed that gas station, that they made it out alive. Candidly, it's been a harrowing week with lives lost, property reduced to rubble. The hopes and dreams of Texas families and small businesses have literally been crushed by storm after storm. This storm that we are talking about right now is a storm where the tornadic activity traversed about 50 miles. That may not include even further areas around here where there is even more damage being reported. At the same time that we are going through the heart-wrenching loss of life, including the heartbreak of a family losing a 2-year-old and a 5-year-old child. When they woke up yesterday, they had no way of knowing how the family would be literally crushed by this horrific storm. But we've seen, amidst all of this tragedy, some heroism by people behind me, heroism by people who will never be known. We've had first responders step up and be involved in rescuing people, perhaps saving lives. The volunteer fire departments in this region have received rave reviews for their response to these storms. Texas Task Force 1, which is involved in search and rescue operations, has been their typical outstanding self. Law enforcement has stepped up and helped out. Local, state, and federal officials have all been a part of this solution process. But in typical Texas fashion, we have friends and neighbors and fellow Texans just helping out one another. And that's what we have come to see time and again in our state. It's one thing that makes Texas so exceptional, and that's the character of our fellow Texans who will drop everything to help out their fellow residents.